It's Friday. So what does that mean? Well, here at HM, it means every Friday night we'll be putting out a new clip, tying different flies that may inspire you for your weekend's fishing. So tonight, it's nymph time and we're going for gold. The fly I'm going to show you how to tie now is a hare's ear, but with a slight difference. It's from my nymph selection on my website, and what I try to do with that selection is choose sort of my top fish catching flies, the top 8. And if you ever go out straight line nymphing, then there's a great selection there, so you can fish them really deep. This fly I'd like to use as a middle dropper, or even a top dropper at times. Got silver rib in it, and the reason for that is just to make it a little bit more robust. So what's the difference in this? Well, I'll show you in a minute. So we can rip the hare's ear off the mask, or this one's pre-done, so in a dubbing box. Don't be scared, pull a big chunk out if you wish. You can always take it off afterwards. Dub it on to start with, a little bit at a time, and once you've got it locked in, then you can start working those fibers. What I want quite a tight profile at the back end, and I'm using red silk as well, because sometimes you want that red silk just to show through a little bit through the hare's ear. It's from the nymph set number 1, the straight line or nymphing set. So, but all these patterns, even though those flies I put in that set is the nymphing set, don't just use it for nymphing. You could always mix it up, and if you're using lures, you could put those nymphs in the middle. Now I'm just going to put a rib to protect the back end, and if you notice, I've left the thorax totally clear, and I'll show you why in a minute, because I'm adding a little bit of a trigger point to this with gold holographic. Now, it's quite thin holographic. If you're in a situation you can't find a medium size holographic, well, if you've only got thin one, what you can do is just double it up. So if I just put it round there, and what I'll do is I'll just leave 2 bits over this side and cut it off, and then I'll put 2 bits on this side. I'll just leave that in there. So I want 2 bits that side, 2 bits this side, so we've got gold holographic cheeks. Get them out of the way, tidy this up a little bit, and then I'm going to build up the thorax again with hare's ear, make it a little bit more bulbous. Just get a bit of that on there, and then that's all you're going to do is just wrap that gold holographic around the side of the thorax. So we're going to just one turn. Now, having done the back end tight, I'm not going to do the head as tight. I want it to be a little bit looser. There we go, building it up nicely. A little bit more. That's right. Now then, just get that out of the way. And then just pull your holographic up to the eye. Do the same on this side. Lock it in place. Just take your time making sure that the cheeks are right on the side. A couple of times lock in place. Cut it off this side. Cut it off that side. Then you see a couple of fibers, just wet your hands, just pull them back. And then, even though you've got a gold holographic trigger point, with this red silk, just build up a nice prominent head. So it's just got that little bit extra to the pattern. So just a couple more turns. Then whip finish it and varnish it, and then just before you go fishing, what you can do is just tease these fibres out a little bit, either with your scissors, like that, or with a little bit of Velcro, so it just roughs the pattern up. Be very careful with this, because obviously you've got the holographic. If you pull that, that's going to rip. But in my selection, all this has been done for you before. It's all been roughed up. And some people look at it and think, oh, it looks a bit scruffy. But to be honest with you, sometimes the scruffier the fly looks, the more fish it catches. If you want to see more of these and the whole nymph selection, well, pop along to the website, howellmorgan.co.uk. Oh, I didn't even know you. Okay. It's Friday, fly time again. Fly? Ha 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 ha.